All right, it's my favorite race week of the year, the one I look forward to every single year, the Midwest Race of Champions. If you can hear something in the background, Kirk is currently working on some secret paint schemes for this week. They're doing a throwback competition. I think it'll be really cool. But we got a lot of work to do. The Champ Kart, we're gonna take the old Champ Kart here. It needs a lot of work. It needs a Nerf bar, it needs new seat belts. Mine are expired. I've got rear hubs and brakes to put on it. I got a gas tank to put in it, but it's all right because I got me a box of parts down here. As you can tell, it's very organized. So we're gonna get to work. We got quite a bit to do on the Champ Kart here. On top of all of that, it also needs the body put on, the engine put on, the clutch, the gear, and scaled. Luckily, the flat karts themselves are pretty much done because we haven't raced in a very long time due to vacation and rainouts. And the last time that we were planning on racing was at Tony Stewart Speedway, but it got rained out. So the flat karts already have the right gears on them and the right setup, so they're pretty much done. It's just the Champ Kart needs all the work, and then obviously tires are going to need buffed and sized and all of that good stuff. So the majority of the work's going to be on the Champ Kart, and the rainouts and everything kind of saved us on the flat karts, so we don't have any extra work to really do. So yeah, let's get into it. All right, we got our box of parts here. We've got a front bumper, we've got body mounting, we got a left side Nerf bar. We got our seat belts that need to go on. I've also got some rear cassette hangers and some tie rods in here. These tie rods will actually end up going on one of the flat karts, our main kart that we run. We get some new tie rods because the ones on it just definitely need replaced. And the ones that are on it aren't bent or anything, so we'll probably keep those, put them in the trailer as some spares. I think that might be all that's in here. I'm not really sure. And then we got our brakes and our hubs over here for the Champ Kart. So these are off of the other kart, the one that we did the titanium brake video on. I figure these hubs and rear brake, I think, are original to this kart, and it is a 2011. So we're gonna swap these on here. These are off of a 2025 Evolve, so freshen some stuff up on it. Once we get all this stuff replaced, the only thing left on this kart that has not been replaced will be the rear axle itself, which does definitely need replaced at some point, and the steering shaft. Everything else will be new. We also got our bare gas tank here. This was a fun story. I had this tank, well, not this tank, and the side blew out of it and it needed fixed, and that was like 2 years ago. And I messaged him like a month ago and said, hey, can I have my tank back? It's been like 2 years. And his response was, nah, I think I forgot. And then like a week later, Kirk's mom said she had my gas tank, and it was this one. This is not my gas tank. My gas tank was blue, but I got a black one back. But I'm not going to complain about it because it's been 2 years, and I'm just happy to have it. So we're going to replace this ugly ass milk jug with that, just clean everything up a little bit. And yeah, I think I already went over all this, but whatever, 2 intros. All right, I think I've said this in about every video that I've ever done on this thing, but taking the axle in and out of this thing sucks. Gear guard has to come off, the brake caliper has to come loose, the hubs have to come off. Like, it's terrible. And then the way the bolts are set up here, you can't get into the one that's really behind the brake caliper very well. Like, taking the axle in and out of this thing kicks my ass every single time. Man, I think that's why the axle itself hasn't been completely replaced yet, because I just hate taking it in and out so much. It's so hard. It's way harder than the modern karts, but we got it out. Time to swap out the brakes. I'm not going to film that because I just did a video on swapping out brakes, so you know how it works. Beat it off, or okay, I shouldn't have said that. Tap it up with a hammer, slide the new one on, all that good jazz. Now the reason why I'm swapping this out is I think this isn't getting tight enough and it's been sliding and it gets into the caliper and it gets real tight and like locks up the axle, which is obviously very bad. If you look at this hub, this is probably the original hub that came with the cart. It looks like this has been cut away and ground on some. It's got this super long bolt in here and it's still all the way maxed out right here. So I just don't think it's getting tight enough. I think it's just a little too old, a little too wore out. I think it's been hacked on a little too much. So with the one off of the old Evolve, it's going to be way newer and it should get a lot tighter to keep this thing from sliding around so it doesn't get into the caliper and, you know, lock up the brakes or drag the brake or whatever and, you know, suck speed out of the cart. I think that was some of our issue at Tony Stewart the last time we ran. I think this slid over and we were just basically on the brake the entire race, which is obviously a bummer. And then the hubs themselves, there was nothing wrong with them. I just have nicer, newer ones, so why not put them on? All right, braking hubs changed. Went way easier than I thought it would. The next few steps are going to be pretty easy. Seat belts are just bolting them in and adjusting them. The gas tank's basically the same way. Just drop it in, put in a couple bolts. And then the Nerf bar, slide it in, put in your pins. Nerf bar, it got pretty banged up at the farm track that first night we ran when we got caught up in that wreck. It was pretty mangled. I bent it back just enough for the first time at Tony Stewart, but when we went to Owasso and I took that cone out, I bent the Nerf bar on the flat cart. And I happen to have a brand new right side Nerf bar in my box of parts there. So I put the brand new Nerf bar on the flat cart, and the flat cart Nerf bar is gonna go on the old Champ cart here. Now it is bent up just a little bit, but it is way better than what was on the Champ cart. That thing was mangled. It was bent 7 or 8 different ways. The one that came off the flat cart's just been up a little bit. So we're gonna put it on the old Champ and it's gonna look basically brand new. That's kind of what this Champ cart project has turned into a little bit, is just getting the hand-me-down parts off the flat carts. You know, we got the brakes, the hubs off the one Evolve. We're getting a Nerf bar off the other one, and then the front half of the cart is basically a slack. But it's been a fun project, minus anything to do with the rear axle. It's been a fun project, and I don't know, we'll see how she does at the Midwest. But next up, the easy stuff. All right, next step in the process of getting ready for the Midwest Race of Champions is getting this bad boy right here ready. So setup wise, it's good to go, but we need to get this Dakar off and the body off. So we had the Dakar on because we were going to run Dakar at the M2W race that got rained out. And the body's coming off because this thing is getting the hand-painted old school throwback body. So it's going to be really cool. But setup wise, it's good to go. It's already set up for Tony Stewart, which is where the M2W race was. This cart here needs absolutely nothing. The clones on it. Damn motorcycles. The clones on it, the gear's ready, the setup's good. I guess other than being bored out of my mind, the upside to not racing in a really long time is everything's pretty much ready to go. So yeah, not a lot to do, but I'm real bored and I'm really ready to go racing again, so I'm pretty excited for the Midwest. But time to get this thing ready. We're also gonna put my accelerator guard on there. This thing has a metal one on it right now. We just never really had time to get it switched over, and obviously that's not a huge priority compared to like setup and stuff. But this is my OG accelerator guard that they sent me, I don't even remember when, and it's still going strong. No breaks, no cracks. So we're gonna get this bad boy put on here. It's a bit bigger than the metal guard, which I like because hold on. If you notice, it's real close to the top, so there's a very strong possibility that this thing jumps and rides up on the guard and I lose a chain and a gear guard and a gear and the whole 9 yards. This guy's a little bit bigger, gonna keep the chain in there a lot nicer, so, you know, gonna get that switched over, put the accelerator guard on there, as well as the motor and the body. Okay, so we're pretty new to the seatbelt world. I've only ever ran flat carts, and this is the first time we've had to put belts in it because the ones that were in it were good until July of this year, so we got to put new belts in it. And adjusting them is kind of kicking our butts a little bit because we've never done it before. We've never installed seatbelts or adjusted seatbelts or anything like that, but I think we're getting it. They're pretty much done now, so then we can finally go on to scaling this thing. And this is really the last thing we got to do other than all the tire stuff because, like I said, these two are ready to go. So get this bad boy scaled up and we're pretty much there.
And that's how you make it so he doesn't move.
I can still move.
Sit still.
See, I can still move.
You ready? Give him your fit check.
Fit check. You're just gonna make fun of me because I
Look at you in your weird shorts and your.
We got orange basketball shorts that I've had since middle school. Larry McRoberts athletic tee, athletic material. We got gray Adidas, black socks. Can you see them?
Yeah.
And then we got black chonies on. And that's my tire buffing uniform.
And those pale ass legs.
Oh, don't look at my legs. Look at her, working hard out there. Measuring tires, recording a video. MVP, Crew Chief of the Year. Anyway, I should stop messing around and get back to buffing. All right, we are as ready as we're gonna be. Carts are scaled, tires are buffed, throwback bodies are looking sick. All we gotta do the rest of the week is just maintain tire size, which shouldn't be too bad. They're all pretty close to where they need to be, if not right on. So I hope you all enjoyed this. Views have been down lately, like really down. So it's been a little discouraging to want to make the videos and everything when I know no one's going to watch. It's been hard to make the race vlogs because everything's been rained out. We haven't raced in a month, just rain out after rain out after rain out. I have ideas for videos and you all send in suggestions for videos or, videos you want to see be made. And when I make them, no one watches. So it makes it kind of hard to find the motivation to want to make these videos when I know no one's going to watch, especially whenever they've been requested or recommended, or someone's like, make this video or that video or this video, and then they don't get views. So it's like, eh. So, if you like what we're doing here, give it a like, give it a comment, share it, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your coworkers. I want to keep making the videos, but it's a little discouraging, when the views are like less than half of what they used to be. And I don't know, maybe my content's just run its course. Maybe it's dry. Maybe you're all bored with me. I don't know. I do have ideas and stuff I want to make, but like I said, it's hard to want to make them when I do make them, no one watches. So for those of you that are still watching, thank you very much. I appreciate the support. If you like what we're still doing here, let me know. I'll continue making them until I'm actually tired of making them. Views be damned, I guess. But if you like what we're doing here, let me know. Like I said, leave a comment, share it around, and that's about it. We'll see you at Tony Stewart for the Midwest Race of Champions. I think that video will be good because you guys love the race vlogs, and I love the race vlogs, and I love the Midwest. So see you at the Midwest. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.